Late December 1941 into January 1942. Britain is under siege, with Nazi U-boats crippling Atlantic supply lines and crippling the war effort. In response, Winston Churchill and Brigadier Colin Gubbins, M, formed the Special Operations Executive to conceive an ultra-secret plan, Operation Postmaster, a mission to snatch Axis supply vessels moored in neutral, Spanish-held Fernando Po. The aim is to avoid implicating Spain, which could end up joining the Axis if provoked. Gubbins appoints the irreverent Gus March Phillips, a convicted rule-breaker, to recruit his own team. He assembles Henry Graham Hayes, an expert sailor whose brother died at U-boat hands, Freddie Alvarez, explosive specialist and diver, Anders Lassen, a fierce Dane skilled in close-quarters combat, Jeffrey Appleyard, brilliant planner, initially captured by Gestapo in La Palma. Meanwhile, Marjorie Stewart and Richard Herron travel undercover to Fernando Po. Marjorie poses as a glamorous gold dealer to seduce Nazi commander Heinrich Löhr, while Herron sets up a casino to gather intelligence and distract the enemy. Upon learning Appleyard is imprisoned on La Palma, Gus changes course. In a bold daylight assault, Anders and Gus infiltrate the facility and rescue him in a gritty, fast-moving raid, all before the main mission begins. Intelligence from Marjorie and Herron reveals the Duchessa d'Aosta is entering service early, and its hull has been reinforced. Standard explosives wouldn't sink it. The team scrambles to revise their plan. Rather than sabotage, they'll hijack the ship and tow it out, claiming capture at sea by British Navy assets to maintain plausible deniability. They also recruit local support. Prince Kambili Kalu and his men are enlisted to aid in securing the harbor during the raid. The maid of honor, a Swedish-flagged fishing trawler, ferries the team toward Fernando Po. En route, they encounter a German R-boat. Pretending to be a gay Swedish fishing couple, Gus, Anders, and Hayes deflect scrutiny, only to reveal their true identities when Freddie detonates explosives underwater, decimating the Nazi patrol boat in brutal fashion. As the team nears Fernando Po, Herron and Marjorie begin orchestrating distractions. Herron throws two simultaneous parties, a prestigious gala and a working-class fest, to gather German officials away from the dock. On the eve of the operation, explosives are placed strategically. Freddie sabotages the fuel dump to prevent pursuit. Gus and Hayes board the tugboats, charge the sever anchor chains. Appleyard and Anders lead the boarding of the Duchessa d'Aosta, taking prisoners and securing the vessel for tow. Chaos erupts in the harbor. Locals, SS patrols, German officers returning from parties, alarms, but the crew uses darkness, commotion, and Kalu's men to overcome resistance. The Duchessa and tugboats are towed out in under 30 minutes, with minimal casualties as local anti-air guns restrain themselves and the team slips into the night, unseen. Once into international waters, the vessels encounter HMS Violet, which captures them as part of the cover story. Nuneaton contacts Lagos via semaphore, managing to limp back despite engine trouble. Meanwhile, the team, though successful, is detained, awaiting potential court-martial. Their achievements, however, are too significant to ignore. That sets the stage and execution of Operation Postmaster without the climax. What stands out is the film's blend of historical inspiration and cinematic flair. In Guy Ritchie's trademark kinetic style and irreverent tone, freeze frames, sly humor, swagger are applied to a story rooted in true World War II Black Ops. Performances are standout. Henry Cavill as irrepressible Gus, Alan Ritchson's raw physicality as Anders, and Eiza González's seductive intelligence as Marjorie. Critics acknowledge the film prioritizes excitement over accuracy. The dramatic violence and invented sequences enhance thrills, but depart from history. The real Operation Postmaster was virtually bloodless and limited in strategic impact, not the explosive spectacle portrayed here. Ultimately, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare functions as a rousing, tongue-in-cheek war espionage romp. It captures the spirit of Churchill's maverick commandos and lays groundwork for its dramatic finale and future missions, even if it takes liberties along the way.